In this complete guide, you'll learn exactly how to update content in Softr, changing text, swapping images, editing buttons, modifying links, and keeping every page in your application current and accurate. Softr is a powerful no-code platform that lets you build web applications on top of your data without writing a single line of code, and knowing how to edit your content confidently is one of the most essential skills you'll use on a daily basis. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. The first thing you need to do is log into your Softr account. Head over to the Softr website, enter your credentials, and sign in. Once you're inside your dashboard, look at the left sidebar and click on Applications. This will display all of the Softr apps you've created or have access to. If you manage multiple projects, this is where you'll find them all listed together, so take a moment to get comfortable with this view. It's your central hub for everything you build in Softr. Now locate the specific application you want to update and open it. Depending on how many apps you have, you might need to scroll through the list or use the search functionality to find the right one. Once you've clicked into the application, it will load the editor environment. From here, look again at the left sidebar and click on Pages. This will expand a list of all the individual pages that make up your application. Things like your home page, about page, contact page, or any custom pages you've built. Understanding how your app is structured at the page level helps you stay organized and make targeted updates without accidentally editing the wrong section. Select the page that contains the content you want to update. Once that page is open in the editor, you'll see it rendered visually in the main preview area. Now look through the page for the specific block you want to edit. In Softr, a block is a self-contained section of your page. It could be a hero section, a features grid, a testimonials row, a form, or any other element you've added. Click directly on the block you want to modify, and its editing options will become available. This is one of Softr's most intuitive design choices. Everything is block-based, so you always know exactly which piece of content you're working with at any given moment. With the block selected, turn your attention to the right sidebar, which is where the real editing happens. Depending on the type of block you've selected, you'll see different content fields. Text blocks let you type directly into the fields to update headings, body copy, or labels. Image blocks give you the option to replace the current image by uploading a new file or entering a URL. Button blocks allow you to change the button label as well as the link it points to, which is especially important if you've recently moved pages around or updated an external URL. You can also modify icons, adjust link destinations, and tweak other content settings that are specific to each block type. Take your time here. The sidebar is thorough, and it's worth exploring all the available fields before you move on, so you don't miss anything that needs updating. As you make your edits, keep an eye on the main preview area in the center of the screen. Softr updates the preview automatically as you type or make changes, so you can see in real time exactly how your content will look to your visitors. This live preview is invaluable because it lets you catch issues immediately. A heading that's too long, an image that looks off, or a button label that doesn't quite fit before anything goes live. Don't skip this step. Reviewing as you go saves you from having to make a second round of corrections later. Once you've finished updating one block, continue moving through the page and edit any other blocks that need attention. Work top to bottom so you don't accidentally skip a section. As you go, pay close attention to consistency. Make sure your headings follow the same style, your images are a similar quality and aspect ratio, and your button labels use consistent phrasing. A page where the content feels unified and coherent builds far more trust with your audience than one that looks patched together over time. If you have multiple pages to update, repeat this process for each one before moving on to your final review. When all of your edits are complete, save or publish your changes if Softr prompts you to do so. The platform will guide you through this step depending on whether you're working in draft mode or publishing directly. Once your changes are saved, take a moment to preview your full application. Use the preview function to see the page as a visitor would, and if possible, check it on both a desktop and a mobile view to make sure everything displays correctly across different screen sizes. A layout that looks perfect on a wide monitor can sometimes behave differently on a phone, so this cross-device check is a habit well worth building. Before you wrap up, review all updated text one final time for spelling and grammar. Small errors are easy to overlook in the editing sidebar, but become very obvious on a live page. Reading your content aloud is one of the quickest ways to catch awkward phrasing or typos that your eyes might slide past on the screen. You've now successfully updated content in Softr, editing text, replacing images, refreshing buttons and links, and confirming everything looks right before it goes live. Keeping your application content current is one of the simplest and most effective things you can do to maintain a professional, trustworthy presence for your audience. As a next step, consider scheduling a regular content review, even once a month, to check for outdated information, broken links, or images that no longer reflect your brand. Save this video and come back to it whenever you need a refresher. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.